Hello. Once more for Jameson on our Mighty Wurlitzer organ tonight. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. My name is Murphy Jansen, and I am here to welcome you all to our wonderfully refurbished Kenyon Hall, our little light on the west side of Seattle here. We're so happy to welcome you back to Kenyon Hall, or if it's your first time in our establishment, welcome in, and we hope you'll come back again and again and again. We are so happy to be inviting audiences back again after about a 7-month hiatus in 2025. But fortunately, through that 7 months, we were able to do a bunch of work in the building. And so if you were here at any point in time prior to this year, you might have noticed some new floors, a new stage, new lights, and most importantly, new restrooms at the front of the building. Yes, we are extremely happy about that. No longer a curtain or a urinal in the men's room, and privacy for all of our artists as they do what they need to do. It's because of the support of our audiences like you and those that have given to Kenyon Hall throughout the years that we were able to make those changes and invite audiences back. Kenyon Hall is a 501c3, and we have no reservations about asking for your money. So, if you would like to give to Kenyon Hall and keep seeing these wonderful radio plays happen, keep seeing the Mighty Wurlitzer in action, you can drop cash at our concession stand, you can write a check and give it to me, or there are QR codes on a couple of signs around the hall that you can snap with your phone if you are technologically advanced. I think that's going to be it for me right now. You'll see me again at our intermission, but for now, let me introduce our wonderful Foley artist as he dazzles you with a couple tricks. Welcome to the stage, Bruce Johnson.
Thank you. The radio enthusiasts of Puget Sound love this venue. We've been here many times in the past, and we're looking forward to coming back again. We were here a year ago on World Circus Day. We did a circus-themed show, and if you were here and you would like to relive it, there's some pictures in the back. And Ryan Asbert, who is our IT expert, got that show recording put on our website today. It's repsonline.org. You can relive that past performance. This happens to be World Circus Day again, but we're not celebrating the circus tonight. Tonight we're doing a different theme. Tonight we're doing mystery and a little bit of magic. I happen to be, besides being a Foley artist, I'm a member of the International Brotherhood of Magicians Order of Merlin. I've been a family entertainer for 52 years now. Now I'd like to share a little bit of my other art, and part of the joy of being in this venue is we get to listen to the Mighty Wurlitzer organ. So Jameson, a little bit of music, if you would please. And what's your name?
Rainer.
Rainer?
Yeah.
Okay, Rainer, what I'd like you to do is hold out your left hand. You learn in the theater that every once in a while there's technical difficulties. Okay, hold on to that in your hand like that. And I have another box that's exactly the same. And this is a picture of Charlie. He's a magician. And I'm going to put him in this box. Like that. Now, I'm going to close my box. Get in there, Charlie. Okay, close your box. Okay, I'm going to open my box, and now open yours. Go ahead and pull them out. How about take a nice bow, Raymond? And you'll see that has something to do with one of the shows tonight. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Vice President of Reps, Lindsey.
Thank you so much. Another hand for Bruce. And all right, well, we love seeing all of you here with us. Thank you for being here to celebrate old time radio with us. Hello, welcome. All right, so for any of you who may not be familiar with REPS, this organization was started over 30 years ago and continues today to perform live read audio drama. And we also have several events throughout the year. You can join as a member. We have an online library. We've got all kinds of resources. So please check out our website listed in the program, and feel free to ask any of us if you'd like to know more about REPS. We are tuned into, or viewers around the country are tuned into us tonight. We're live streaming, so say hi to everybody out there. Hello, streamers. And also, we want to thank For Culture, Artswa, all of our volunteers. There's a lot of volunteer energy that goes into REPS. All of us are volunteers, so thank you to all the cast and everybody working hard. Our Kenyon Hall volunteers, the Kenyon team, Murphy, of course, fabulous Murphy. And for some of you who may know who Mary Springer is, tonight's show is dedicated to the honor of Mary Springer, a fabulous director, a wonderful friend, mentor, teacher, musician, who touched a lot of lives of people who are now entertainers in West Seattle and throughout Seattle. And the world. She did it for many years. So her picture is back there, smiling here on the Kenyon Hall stage during the last show we all did together. So we love you, Mary. You and Lou are always here with us, and thank you to them for dedicating their lives to theater and to teaching. So thank you. All right, and now we'd like to bring up one of our reps' longtime members, Randy Clawson. Randy, come on up. Carefully. All right, so Randy has been a part of REPS since, I believe, the beginning of REPS. You coming, Randy? All right, so, okay, Randy's very active with our veteran community, and he is going to say a few words. Randy?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The reason I'm here is to ask us to recognize the veterans who may be among us. If you're a veteran, a military veteran, could you please stand? Maybe we could have some lights so we can see the audience. Thank you very much for your service, and your honors are well due. I happen to be a member of the VFW in post 6785 in Kent, Washington. I am the service officer for that post, and that means that I have the pleasure of helping veterans in their dealings with the VA. The VA is the government agency that is tasked with taking care of veterans once their service is over. And so VA has hospitals, it has retirement centers, and it also has a lot of benefits that helps make life easier and even possible for some of our retired veterans. Many of them come home with disabilities, and only some of those disabilities are visible and physical. Some of them are psychological as well. And sadly, many veterans have come home without actually realizing that these benefits are there and available for them. And so that is the job, one of the main jobs of the service organizations like the Veterans of Foreign Wars and like the American Legion, the Vietnam Veterans of America, and so many others. And so we ask your help and support. Every so often, when you go to a department store, a Safeway, you may see a group of veterans offering poppies. The poppies are free, gratuitous, to remind us of the veterans. And if you can find it possible to make a donation to them, that is welcome. And that money is well used in taking care of the veterans who may have trouble getting along lately. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Also, would like to acknowledge one of our very special veterans in the House, Mr. Larry Lawrence Albert, who is acting with us tonight as Dr. Watson. And it's his birthday, so happy birthday. All right, on with the show.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Now it is my pleasure to summon up to the stage. What the heck is his name again?
Roger.
Huh?
Roger.
Okay, pardon me. I'm getting up there where I have trouble remembering names sometimes. Mr. Roger Kim.
Thank you, Randy. We're about to do a recreation of an episode of Ellery Queen. How many of you are familiar with Ellery Queen? Great, many of you. Now, before we start the recreation, I'm going to give you a little history. I've got a 10-minute version or a 20-minute version. Raise your hands if you prefer the 10-minute version. Raise your hands if you prefer the 20-minute version. Yes, the 20's got it. Okay. No, actually, no, seriously though, Bruce Johnson, the magician, he wrote up a little write-up on the history of Ellery Queen. There's some copies. I don't know if they're left, but there were some copies on the back table. And also there's a shorter version in your program, so take a look at that. So Ellery Queen was created by Frederick Danae and Manfred Lee in 1929. They started writing novels. Later they turned it into a radio program, and then you may have seen a TV series later. There were also films. One interesting thing about Ellery Queen is a little different, is that in the novels, sometimes near the end of the novel, the book would suddenly stop and Ellery Queen would ask the reader if they could solve the mystery. Similarly, you may remember the 70s TV show, the actor Jim Hutton would stop the show and ask the viewer if they could solve the mystery. Tonight in the radio show, it's a little different. In this radio episode, Ellery asked two guest celebrities if they have come up with the solution. So you'll hear that later. But before we hear the guest celebrities, we're going to stop the show and we'll ask a couple of you in the audience if you have solved the mystery. And if you have, maybe you'll win a prize. Now, for those of you who do not know Ellery Queen, I just want to let you know that there's two queens in the show. There's Ellery Queen, the amateur detective, and there's his dad, Inspector Richard Queen, who's actually on the police force. Now, who do you think's smarter, Ellery Queen or Inspector Queen? Ellery, because the show's called Ellery Queen. And then another main character is Nikki Porter, that's Ellery's secretary. So, with that, can the cast of Ellery Queen please come to the stage? We got to make sure the birthday guy's ready.
I'm not going to help you.
Okay. I just want to make sure when his key. Okay, here we go. Bromo Seltzer presents The Adventures of Ellery Queen. Tonight, the makers of Bromo Seltzer bring you another thrilling adventure with Ellery Queen, the celebrated gentleman detective in person. Ellery Queen invites you to match wits with him as he relates another story of a crime he alone unraveled. Before revealing the solution, he stops the play and gives you a chance to solve the mystery. Our guest armchair detectives for this evening are Miss Sonia Bigman, contributing editor of Time magazine, and Edward Pauley, who plays Steve Wilson on that famous radio program, Big Town. And now, Ellery Queen, master detective, and your host for the next half hour.
Thank you, Ernest Chappell. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's case will really test your mettle as an armchair detective, because I can assure you it had us thinking hard. It's about a man who could disappear almost at will. I call it The Adventure of the Vanishing Magician.
Mamie Dover, what's the matter?
Oh, there you are, Mr. Forsyth. Oh, dear. My dinner will be ruined if that husband of mine doesn't get home soon. You'd think after 20 years of married life, a man would get to know that spare ribs will get dry.
You were crying, Mamie, and it wasn't about Pal or the spare ribs.
Oh, now you go back in the parlor, Forsyth, and read your variety and billboard while I see if I can't save my dinner.
You were crying about the house now, weren't you, Mamie?
Yes.
Well, we haven't lost the old shack yet, Mamie. Now, now stop crying and think of the good old days.
The good old days? What for? We'll never see him again.
Oh, no, don't you believe it. Vaudeville's coming back, yes, sir. Before you know it, you'll be right back in the old 5 a day again. Hal and Mamie Dover, songs and patter.
Maybe vaudeville's coming back, Forsyth, but Hal and me won't come back with it. Nor you, nor Avanti, a great Avanti, magician supreme, silver Forsyth, quick change artist. Oh, it's old stuff. Passé. They'd laugh us off.
Yeah, well, I'm as good as I ever was. I've kept in practice, Mamie. I haven't let the hinges on my theatrical trunk upstairs get rusty. No, sir. Remember that quick change act I had? Riley of the New York's Finest, where I played all 7 parts? Why, it laid him in the aisles.
It was corny, Forsyth. Hal and me were corny. Avanti and his magic was corny. We're through, and you know it.
Through, am I? I'll show you all, especially that sarcastic Booker who threw me out of his office yesterday.
Oh, what's the use? You knew we were through when you, Avanti, Hal, and me pooled our savings 13 years ago to buy this house.
Yeah, you're right, Mamie, but we thought we'd have at least a roof over our heads. Now...
Oh, there's the front door. Hal?
It's me, Mame.
Hal, I thought you'd never get home.
Home? Oh, evening, Forsyth.
Hal, did you see that Fagin at the bank?
I saw him.
What did he say, Hal?
He busted got laughing.
Oh, Hal!
Shall we lose the house? Is that it?
Next week, unless the U.S. Marines save us in the nick of time.
Oh, but Hal, what'll we all do? Where'll we go?
Search me. Mame, stop crying.
Dover, I told you we did wrong when we mortgaged that house 5 years ago.
And what were we supposed to eat, Forsyth? Your 1929 billboard clippings?
Al Dover, I'll have you know that.
Yeah.
Well, now, next week is next week. Right now, we have a dinner to eat. Though heaven knows, Hal Dover, you've done your darndest to support us. Now sit down, both of you.
I ain't hungry, ma'am.
You're going to eat, mister, and we're not going to wait for the great Avanti. I'll have the ribs out in a jiffy if they ain't dry as dust.
I guess I'm jumpy, Forsyth.
Yeah, it's my fault, Hal. It's losing the house and all the money we put into it.
Going back to a furnished room. Avanti?
Hello, Manny. Hal, Forsyth. Where are you, my friends?
In the dining room, Avanti.
Ah, I am late, no? Long, long faces. No luck today, Hal. Huh?
Sit down and eat your soup, Avanti.
Avanti? Oh, it's about time. Now hurry up with your soup.
Attention, the great Avanti is about to give a performance.
Oh, what's he so gay about?
Cut your clowning, Avanti. I ain't in no mood.
No? Then I shall have put you in the mood. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if may I have your attention, please. Observe, there is nothing up my sleeve.
Cut it out, I said.
Hal.
Hal's on edge, Avanti.
Who wouldn't be? Losing the house?
And who says we are losing the house, eh?
The bank that's holding the mortgage, a punchy dope.
Avanti says it is not so.
What?
What?
Ah, your faces light up, eh, my friends? I have it all fixed.
Avanti, we won't lose our house?
No, mammy. And what is more, we shall have enough dough to last us a long time.
You're crazy with the cold.
Something's crooked.
No, it is not something crooked, Forsyth.
But Avanti, you ain't serious. How can you save the house?
Now follow my instructions and have a faith.
Well, what do we have to do, Avanti?
Merely, when the proper time comes, to get out of the house for one evening, leaving it unoccupied. That is all.
What are you gonna do, burn it down?
Even that wouldn't do any good. Our fire insurance has lapsed.
Now you two stop. Avanti,
Yes?
you want us to leave the house for one evening, and that'll save it?
Yes, mammy.
I suppose you'll do it by magic, Avanti.
Yes, Mr. Dover, by magic.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the beginning of our mystery. We'll be back in just a moment to tell you more. But first, Ernest Chappell.
I heard tell the other day about a lady who paid her first visit to New York just recently. It was plenty exciting for her. Even though the bright lights aren't quite as bright as usual, there was still plenty to see and do. Yes, there was still plenty to see and do for that lady who just went to New York.
Plenty?
Yes, plenty.
I'll say so. I never saw so many people or places at one time in my life, and the crowd.
Yes, indeed, the crowds. Well, after a few days of helter-skelter running around, the lady woke up in her hotel room one morning feeling like this.
Oh, my head.
Yes, a common sick headache. Not unusual when you're on the move more than you're used to being. But was she going to let that stand in the way of seeing all there was left to see in New York?
Not on your life. I've had headaches in my own hometown, too. And if bromo seltzer could make me feel so much better back home, I guessed it would work just as well here in New York.
So she up and went down to the drugstore, and the clerk mixed her a bromo seltzer at the fountain,
And pretty soon I felt like my old self again. So I went on to see Grant's tomb and the Statue of Liberty just as I'd planned.
Good for you. And good for bromo seltzer. You'll find it's handy to have around, friends. So get a big blue bottle of bromo seltzer tomorrow. And now back to our story. It's 2 mornings later. The scene, Inspector Queen's office at police headquarters.
There's the maestro and Miss Porter, Inspector.
I really, come in, you two.
A call to headquarters. That means a case.
Is it a case, Inspector?
Oh, it's a case, Nicky, but blessed if I know what kind. Ellery, shake hands with Mr. Avanti, Mr. Steele. My son, Ellery, is Secretary Miss Porter.
How do you do?
Hi there.
Good to meet you.
This really isn't a matter for the police, son.
Yeah, the inspector and me thought it was a lot more in your line, Maestro. Screwball stuff.
Well, it sounds interesting, Sergeant.
Now, first, I'd better explain, son, that Mr. Steele here is a very wealthy businessman with a peculiar hobby.
Oh, I thought I recognized you, Mr. Steele. I read an article about you in a magazine recently with your photograph.
That's me, Miss Porter.
And your hobby is collecting magic tricks, isn't it?
Yes, indeedy. I'm an amateur expert in magic. I know more about magic than these fellow know themselves. Avanti?
Yeah, Mr. Steele, you are the bogeyman of my unfortunate profession.
Yeah, Mr. Steele's a shower-upper, Maestro. These guys make up magic tricks. He figures them out.
I see.
Now, for years, Mr. Steele has had a standing offer of $25,000 to any professional magician who can show a magic trick he can't solve in 24 hours.
Oh, wonderful. You're sort of a magic detective, eh, Mr. Steele?
Yes, sir. The best of them have tried to collect that $25,000, but no one's collected it yet.
Mr. Steele's seen through every magic illusion ever invented, Ellery.
Mr. Steele will not see through mine.
You see, Avanti's taken up Mr. Steele's challenge.
He claims he can pull a trick that'll fool even Mr. Steele.
Oh, swell. Oh, what's your illusion, Mr. Avanti?
I shall disappear in thin air.
Oh, but that's not new, Mr. Avanti. Houdini made an elephant disappear in full view of a theater audience.
Oh, I saw the old master do it myself.
All disappearance illusions are done with mirrors and apparatus. You won't fool me with one of those moth-eaten tricks, Avanti.
But, Mr. Steele, I do not use mirrors or apparatus.
Huh? Avanti, I'll hold you to that.
No apparatus, Mr. Avanti? Well, may I ask, why have you come to the police?
It's gonna be a case for the Missing Persons Bureau, ain't it?
Now, I wish Mr. Steele to be completely satisfied about the conditions under which my illusion takes place.
You see, Ellery, Avanti and some old vaudeville friends of his jointly own a two-story brownstone in Chelsea that's in danger of foreclosure.
That's one of them old babies, Maestro, on a solid block of attached houses, all alike.
All alike, huh?
So Mr. Avanti wants to win Mr. Steele's money to save the house. Huh. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Steele, but from now on, I'm on Mr. Avanti's side.
Oh, the more the merrier, Miss Porter. Disappear into thin air without mirrors or apparatus.
Mr. Avanti, just how do you intend using the house in this magic illusion of yours?
First, Mr. Queen, I wish the house to be examined from basement to roof, inside and out, to satisfy Mr. Steele that there are no sliding panels, hidden passages, tunnels, or secret hiding places anywhere inside.
There goes my solution.
Secondly, Inspector Queen may station police as guards at each exit from the house to see that I do not escape. As many men as you please, Inspector, under the roof, in the basement, the backyard, at the doors and windows. In fact, I shall be insulted if you do not put a veritable human cordon around the house.
Oh, you're sure making it impossible for yourself, Avanti.
That is the essence of the illusion. Finally, I shall enter, alone, in full view of all of you, and you will not find me in the house when you look. I shall have vanished. And then, Mr. Steele, you have 24 hours to solve the problem of my disappearance or pay me $25,000.
You're crazy, Avanti, but by George, you are on. When will you be ready?
Tonight.
Well, you gentlemen will have to count me out. I can't touch it. No crime involved.
No, Inspector, please, make an exception.
Dad, excuse us for a moment, gentlemen.
Yeah.
No, very well.
Dad, cooperate with Avanti.
But I have no authority, son, at a thing like this.
Oh, you can find the authority, Inspector. It means so much to Mr. Avanti.
My hunch is the guy is a nutter or a publicity hound.
No, he's neither. He's doing it for that little group of X5-a-dayers, Sergeant. They need that $25,000 to save their house.
That's all very true.
Be a
but this
sport,
is
Dad.
not
Play along with Avanti. It's a favor to me.
And what do the big G's say? And he talks 3 languages.
Inspector, please.
blast it. All right.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Mr. Avanti, Mr. Steele?
Okay, Mr. Queen.
I'd have my head examined, but okay, gentlemen.
Oh, good.
Fine.
Avanti, get ready to disappear from that house of yours tonight at 9.
Do you really think Avanti's going to be able to pull this off, Hal?
I don't know, Mame. I'm hoping.
That man Steele must be as crazy as Avanti. Without apparatus? Impossible. Why, when I headed the bill at the New York Palace back in 27...
Yes. We know, Forsyth. You laid them in the aisles, eh? Oh, Mammy, smile. The house is as good as ours again.
Oh, Avanti, please don't miss.
Avanti. Well, good luck.
Avanti, I'm not against you. It's just that, well, people are so darn bitty.
I understand that, and I will not fail you.
Come on, you people. You're not supposed to be here, Mr. and Mrs. Dover, Mr. Forsyth.
Now, according to the agreement, you folks wait in that corner cafeteria until this is all over.
And don't worry, Mrs. Dover. I have a hunch Mr. Avanti's really gonna do it.
Oh, I hope so, Miss Porter. Come on, Hal. And Mr. Forsyth, get your coats.
Avanti will bring the bacon to the house. Now, are you gentlemen all satisfied?
Yes, Mr. Avanti.
And where is Mr. Steele?
Here I am. Are you ready, Avanti?
If you are, Mr. Steele.
Hold a minute. Veely,
Oh, yeah, Inspector?
hurry up before the reporters get wind of this.
Everything set, Sergeant?
Yes, sir, Maestro.
Mr. Steele, are you satisfied that there are no secret passageways or hiding places in the house?
Well, it's true. I searched it myself.
Okay, Mr. Steele.
I had a department expert look the house over from top to bottom. Says there's no way out of the house except through the regular doors and windows and roof and cellar.
I'll testify to that, Mr. Steele. I looked myself.
Is the house completely empty now, Sergeant?
Well, no. I met one cockroach in there. He kissed me. He was so glad to see somebody.
That was a good laugh at Tony Pastors. Now, come on, Veely. How about the police details?
Okay, Inspector. The whole place is surrounded. I've even got 8 cops on the roof watching the roof door. Don't worry, Inspector. He won't get out.
Okay, Veely. Mr. Avanti, go to it.
I shall, Inspector. Now, you gentlemen will please allow me exactly 2 hours inside the house. At the stroke of 11, enter and try to find me.
Veely, escort Mr. Avanti up this stoop and see that he enters the house.
Upsy-daisy, magician. Brother, you're fetid.
Best of luck, Mr. Avanti.
And I hope we'll not be seeing you.
Oh, you'll see him, Miss Porter. Don't you worry.
In you go, Avanti.
Arrivederci. Until later.
Watch closely, Mr. Steele. We don't want you saying afterwards he didn't go in.
I'm satisfied. He went in.
Now keep that back of yours against the front door up there, Sergeant.
You'll have to ooze out of a crack to get by me, Maestro.
Well, now for a 2-hour wait. Might as well sit down here beside me on this bottom step, Mr. Steele.
With pleasure, my dear. If Avanti gets out of this house now, he is a magician.
Oh, I thought this would be exciting. All I got out of it so far is this bad case of yawn.
Is it the time nearly up, Hilary?
Yes, Dad. 1 minute to 11.
2 hours. He'd need 2 centuries.
Don't laugh yet, Mr. Steele. Oh, here's Sergeant Veely back.
Veely, shake a leg up this stoop. Now, what do the men report?
You've made the rounds of the police on guard, Sergeant?
Well, yeah, Mr. Steele. They all say the same thing. Avanti didn't come out.
How about the roof? You men up there on the roof.
Yes, Inspector.
Everything under control up there, officer?
Vanny ain't coming out of the house this way, Inspector. Hey, boys?
That's right, I haven't seen him.
Hey, Inspector, why don't you start over? We're dying from the excitement.
It's exactly 11 o'clock. Let's go in and see.
Yes, let's get it over with. Well, open the door, will you?
Okay.
Oh, no, wait, Sergeant. I see it now, by George. Oh, the tricky devil. Simple as ABC, too.
What's simple as ABC, Mr. Steele?
All right, look, Queen. Avanti built up the psychology of his audience, in this case, us, by making us wait here for 2 whole hours. Well, of course he's still in there, but he's hiding in the hall somewhere, and he's waiting for us to come in.
So we'll impatiently rush upstairs?
Exactly. And then he'll simply sneak by us, sneak out of the house through his front door, and we'll have left unguarded.
Of course. Well, that may be Vanty's plan, Mr. Steele, but somehow...
Well, if it is, it won't work. That, Veely, stay on guard at this front door while we go in.
Huh?
Yeah, don't move a step from this door.
Is that what I get after waiting 2 hours? Okay.
Sorry. Oh, for goodness sake, open that door.
All right, here we go.
Avanti! I don't see him hidden in the foyer down here. No place for him to hide.
It's awfully quiet, isn't it? Mr. Avanti! Oh, what? Well, Inspector, where did Ellery and Mr. Steele go? Oh, don't tell me they disappeared too.
No, they're searching the downstairs rooms, Nicky.
Here I am, Dad. He's not down here. Mr. Steele, any luck?
No, he must be upstairs. Avanti! Come down out of there!
Let's go upstairs, too.
Right, Dad.
If he's really disappeared, it's the most marvelous thing I've ever heard of. Oh, Mr. Steele, what
Oh,
is...
he's not in that bedroom. Avanti! Queen, try that room.
Right, Steele. Yeah, that's empty.
Try this one.
Looks like a study. Huh. He's not in this one either.
Not in there.
Dad, did you look at the stairs leading to the roof trap door?
Yeah, he's not hiding there, Ellery. Well, Mr. Steele, it looks as if...
No, there's one door we missed.
Oh, yes.
That one.
Yes, that's the door to Avanti's own room.
And this is where he is. Game's up, Avanti. We caught you. Confound it, Avanti! Open this door, stop making a ridiculous fool out of yourself.
You might try the door, Mr. Steele. It may not be locked, you know.
It isn't.
He isn't there. This is the last room.
But that's not possible.
Wait. That clothes closet. He's hiding in that clothes closet.
It's empty.
By thunder, he did it.
He can't have.
Mr. Steele, you might be interested in this note I just found on Avanti's desk.
A note?
Oh, let me see it too, Ellery.
What did the little whiz write, son?
Gentlemen, you may search this house till doomsday, but you will not find me for the simple reason that I am not here. Mr. Steele, you have 24 hours to figure out how I vanished into thin air, or, failing, pay me $25,000.
Signed, the great Avanti.
Listen, Mr. Steele, how many times do I have to tell you? Avanti didn't sneak past me at the front door.
But he did it some way. He got out some way.
Oh, this is getting monotonous.
Now, you still have 5 minutes of your 24 hours. Mr. Steele?
No, but he didn't get out. He's still in the house.
Where, Mr. Steele? You've practically picked the house to pieces in the past 23 hours and 55 minutes.
Inspector, you sure the police are still on guard outside? They mustn't leave their posts yet. Do you hear me?
I don't know why I take this from you, Mr. Steele, but my men haven't left their posts since they came on duty last night.
Now, where is he? Can't understand it. Not a single clue, not one.
I disagree, Mr. Steele.
You what, Queen?
It's really a very simple problem.
Oh, don't tell me. Maestro?
Yes, Sergeant, I know how Avanti did it.
Queen, tell me how. Quick, before my time is up.
Ellery Queen, don't you dare. He's supposed to figure it out himself.
Yes, you heard the voice of the people, Mr. Steele.
I'll give you $5,000 if you'll tell me how Avanti performed this trick, Queen.
Tin horn.
Make it 10, Mr. Queen.
You're a
$10,000.
chiseler, Mr. Steele.
Sergeant, open the front door. We'll wait for Avanti on the stoop.
With pleasure.
I'll make it 15, Queen. Hurry.
Mr. Steele, I'm beginning not to like you.
You want to chisel these people out of their home when you've lost a bet you yourself made.
It's not that. It's my reputation.
Time's up! He's lost!
Yeah, you've lost, Mr. Steele. Our 4 ex-vaudeville friends have won.
Ah, what a day, my friend.
And here comes the great Avanti strolling up the street. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the mystery.
Okay, can we bring up the lights a little bit somehow? Okay, let's see. Does anybody think they have solved the mystery out there? Raise your hand. Oh, come on, there must be at least one person. Now, if you already have heard this, don't raise your hand. But if you have,
All right, anybody ready to, okay, you want to try and take a guess? Is this on?
oh, here's somebody. We can't answer until after the show, but so your guess is he dressed up as a police officer.
It's a good guess.
Oh, that was another person's guess. Does somebody have a different guess? Over here?
Theory over here? I'm not even sure if this is on.
Said the brownstones were identical. I think he went into a different house, one next door, and sort of misdirected.
You think Avanti went into a different door, a similar unit in the row of houses? Do you think he went in the correct door and then somehow moved over, or do you think he actually went into the wrong door?
He went into the wrong door.
Oh, okay.
An
Anybody
interesting
else?
Theory? Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anybody
I
else?
think-
Any other theories? All right, we've got those.
Okay.
Roger.
Okay, I think we've run out of theories, so if we can bring Ellery Queen back to the stage. Here's part 2.
Nikki, will you introduce our guest armchair detectives for this evening, please?
All righty, Ellery. Our first guest tonight is Miss Sonia Bigman, contributing editor for theater and radio on one of the nation's most important and widely read publications, Time magazine. Miss Bigman is an avid mystery story fan, and as such, we heartily welcome her as guest armchair detective tonight. Our second guest is a man who, like yourself, Ellery, is tough on criminals. He's Edward Pauley, who plays the part of Steve Wilson on the famous radio program Big Town. Big Town is the inside story of a big metropolitan newspaper, the Illustrated Press. Each Tuesday evening, Steve Wilson, as managing editor, with the beautiful Lorelei and ace photographer Dusty Miller, give radio one of its most exciting programs. Ellery?
Thank you, Nikki. Miss Bigman, how do you think the great Avanti disappeared?
Well, I can only think because I'm not getting it at all. I mean, the only possibility that I can tie up with this thing is when Mr. and Mrs. Forsyth or Hal and maybe Dover were talking about the great Avanti. They said he had once played all 7 parts in something called Riley of the New York Finest.
Uh-huh.
I think because probably got himself dressed up as a policeman and walked in and out all over the place.
Without being seen?
Well, he just joined the cops or something like that. The only other clue that might be all the houses could look alike.
Well, thank you, Miss Bigman. And now, Mr. Pauley, how do you think the great Avante disappeared?
Well, Hilary, a managing editor isn't a detective. Not much good without his staff. Now, if I could have Lorelei and Dusty Miller and Fletch to help me out, I sound like an expert, but I just have to take a flyer and say that I'll string along with Miss Bigman on her solution. As a matter of fact, I actually have some mental notes here that directionally follow pretty closely to what she said. And in other words, my mind goes back to the fact that there was a quick change artist involved. And I think that, like a lot of the actual function of these disappearing tricks, is that it happens before we actually think it happened.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Pauley and Miss Bigman. We're going to tell you the correct solution to tonight's mystery in a moment. But first, Ernest Chappell has a most important word to say to you.
Friends, before you crumple a piece of paper to toss it into the fire, wait a half a second and think about this. Waste paper is mighty valuable. America's paper mills need every scrap in order to produce enough new paper and paperboard to make the containers and cartons that are so essential. Now, you'll be doing your country a real service if instead of burning waste paper or otherwise disposing of it, you sell it to junk dealers, donate it to charitable organizations, or hold it for your local salvage committee. Consult your newspaper for dates of collection. We've got to get our mills back to full production so they can make the cartons for food, the containers for shells, the bomb fins, camouflage papers, and dozens of other vital products needed to win the war.
All right, Mr. Steele, cough up.
Avanti, here's my check for $25,000, and I still can't believe you did it.
My friends, and I thank you, Mr. Steele.
But you've got to tell me how you did it. I've just paid a lot of money for not knowing.
Yes, I think you ought to tell him. Mr. Steele, right, Avanti?
You solved my illusion, Mr. Queen.
Oh, he always solves everything, Mr. Avanti. Ellery, please.
I tell you, if you don't, I won't sleep tonight.
All right, Beely. Well, our magician went into the house. 2 hours later, we searched it, and he was gone, vanished, as he claimed, into thin air. Yet, the reports from the policeman on guard at every exit from the house where Mr. Avanti had not left.
But he did leave, Ellery. That's a fact.
Yes, Dad. And consequently, when your policeman said he hadn't left, they only thought he hadn't. He had.
You mean Mr. Avanti got out of the house under the eyes of the grown policeman without their knowing it?
It's the only possible explanation, Nikki.
But how?
Well, what was the situation? A house surrounded by policemen, men in uniform, a couple of dozen of them, take the roof, 8 uniformed police on guard. Now let's consider those 8 policemen. Each officer, wherever he turned, saw another officer, another blue coat. A police uniform is a great leveler of personality. And besides, Mr. Avanti cleverly set the time of the illusion at night when visibility is poor. Because the roof held the largest congregation of police, I say Mr. Avanti got away by the roof disguised in a police uniform.
Oh, sure. What a fool! What a fool!
Confirmation. Yes, Mr. Avanti asked for 2 hours, when obviously a few minutes would have sufficed. Why did he ask for 2 hours? Because he's a student of human nature, like all magicians. He knew that in 2 hours, the watching police would be bored, and that their vigilance would relax, that they'd start trudging around the roof to keep warm, smoking, chattering, milling about, so that Avanti, watching from inside of the roof trap door, merely had to wait for a single instant when none of the 8 pairs of eyes was on the roof door. And in that instant, slipped noiselessly out on the roof in a policeman's uniform. And there he was, on the roof at night, just another officer of the law.
Oh.
Now, he might have done the same thing, not disguised, but he knew he'd never be able to get off the roof once he slipped out of the trap door without being spotted. Just as a policeman, however, all he had to do from that moment on was saunter quietly about among the 8 real policemen, minding his own business until he saw a chance to slip onto the adjoining roof. Remember, this is an attached house, and make his escape from some house further down the street.
He made us make the trick possible by insisting on a big police guard.
But where did Mr. Avanti get the policeman's uniform, Ellery?
There was even a clue to that. We've all been told that Mr. Forsythe, the quick change artist, lives in the house, and his old theatrical trunk is in his room. And what was the sketch Forsythe used to do in the glamour days of vaudeville? He used to play all 7 parts in a skit called Riley of the New York Finest. So in Forsythe's trunk, there must have been a New York policeman's uniform. Mr. Avanti, I should like to shake the hand of an artist.
No, Mr. Queen. The honor is mine. Believe me, Mr. Queen, I am so happy that it wasn't you I challenged to solve my illusion of the Vanishing Magician.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the solution to the mystery. Now, I want to thank Miss Bigman and Mr. Polly for appearing as guest armchair detectives this evening. We want to especially compliment both of them for their skill in solving the crime. We have for both Miss Bigman and Mr. Polly a personal gift from Bromo Seltzer. Also, an autographed copy of my latest mystery anthology, The Female of the Species, and a subscription to Ellery Queen's Mystery Magazine.
Hang on now, friends, because Ellery will be right back to tell you about next week's mystery. Meanwhile, you can grab a seat aboard the one and only talking train. Here we go. All aboard. Fight headaches 3 ways. Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer. Yes, that's the right track to quick and effective relief from common sick headache. Bromo Seltzer. You see, Bromo Seltzer fights headache not 1, but 3 ways. Bromo Seltzer quickly helps to relieve that pain in your head. Bromo Seltzer quickly helps settle upset stomach. Bromo Seltzer quickly helps calm jumpy nerves. Now you can take Bromo Seltzer while it's fizzing or after it settles down. Use it only as directed on the label. For frequent or persistent headaches, see your doctor. But when it comes to common sick headaches, take a tip from our educated train. Fight headaches 3 ways. Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer. And now, Ellery, suppose you tell us about next week's case.
Sure, Chappie. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week, a young lady offers me $5,000 to get back the stolen sum of $3. Now, I can't tell you more, and I think I've told you too much. So I'll just caution you to get your thinking caps all shined up for next Saturday for the adventure of the $3 robbery.
And don't forget the other great Bromo Seltzer show, friends, Vox Pop, the show that travels America. Next Monday, Vox Pop starts its 12th year on the air. That's in its 12th year in radio, when it takes you to Halifax, Nova Scotia for interviews with Canadian Navy U-boat fighters. Don't miss Vox Pop next Monday. Consult your local paper for the time and station. This program came to you from New York. This is the National Broadcasting Company. Thank you. In all this excitement, I can't remember what we're doing. Oh, I think we're doing some prize giveaways. Is that right? Oh, I forgot. Somebody guessed the answer. The policeman. Okay, I got to give a prize out. Can we have the lights up a little bit? Thank you. 1 second. Let me grab the prize. No, I have some prizes here. Okay, would you rather have a book of Golden Age whodunit. It's got stories of Ellery Queen and many other authors. Or the further adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Wow, 20 episodes on 8 compact discs from Jim French Productions.
Detective, what was your name?
I'm Kelly.
Detective Kelly, which would you prefer?
We'll do the Hilary book.
The book?
All right. Everybody, give it up for Detective Kelly.
And somebody on this side said they came up with the same answer. Who was that? Oh, okay.
All right.
We'll give you the audio CDs.
Okay. All right. Congratulations. And your name was?
Nick.
Detective Nick. Congratulations.
Okay, and I think we have even more trivia coming up. Is it Bruce going to give some questions and answers?
Yes.
Test
do you
your
wanna
knowledge?
do the
Or is it?
fast
That's later.
credits?
That's later. Oh, that is later. See, I'm in all the excitement. I'm not sure what. Tell me what we're doing next.
Who was in this show?
Oh, you want to know
Roger?
who's in the show? I haven't read the credits. I have not read the credits. That's on this next page. Okay, here we go.
Just a bunch of meat.
You've been listening to a recreation of Ellery Queen, The Adventure of the Vanishing Magician, produced by the radio enthusiasts of Puget Sound, directed by Roger Kim and Lindsey Dabek. In tonight's broadcast, you heard Lawrence Albert as Ellery Queen, Phillip Keiman as Avanti, Jenn Ollivier as Nikki Porter, Dave Selvig as Inspector Richard Queen, Dean T. Moody as Mr. Steele, and Edward Pauley. Hilary Heinz Luthi as Mamie. David Hayes as Hal. Randy Clawson as Mr. Forsyth. Ryan Asbert as Veely. Lindsey Dabek as Sonia Bigman and the ad lady. The one with the sick headache. And Rob Bowker as the cop on the roof. Our program featured music by Jameson Colagrossi. Sound effects by Bruce Johnson.
Yes.
Audio engineering by Jim Dolan.
Yes.
Video production by Ryan Asbert. This is your announcer, Roger Kim, speaking. Okay, now we can go on with the show.
Also, Detective Kelly and Detective Nick played themselves. All right, we do have a couple more trivia questions about Ellery Queen. And there was some information in your program. So if you read that, then you may have a little leg up on this trivia here. So Bruce, let's do just a couple quick Ellery Queen trivia questions before we move to the next segment.
Okay, the first prize is a book called The Wrightsville Murders. Ellery Queen wrote 14 books in his first 10 years, and then he decided he wanted to experiment. In his earlier books, it was all an intellectual puzzle, and Ellery didn't know anybody involved in it. The Wrightsville Murders, he went to a small New England town on a writer's retreat, and he fell in love for the first time, and he knew the people who were involved in the mystery. And the first one was written in 1942. Our episode was broadcast in 1943, so it would be given away at the radio program a year earlier. The second book in the series was 1944, so it would have been given away the year after our broadcast. And the third one was written in 1947, which was still while Ellery Queen was on the radio. So let's see, who was Barnaby Ross?
All right, I see a hand raised. All right, and your name?
Natalie.
Okay. And your answer, Natalie?
Was that one of the cousins that helped write the book? Helped to write the stories?
Well, how was the name related to the cousin?
Oh, they had written a second series?
Yes.
Yes. and
Yeah, they.
Ross was that detective.
Yeah, they went to mystery weekends and they were trying to protect their privacy, so one of them would wear a mask to play the part of Ellery Queen in author panels. And they created Barnaby Ross because they were having so much fun being the mystery author. And he was another mystery author, and the other cousin would put on a mask, and they would play bitter rivals, and they would get into arguments over whose book was better at the mystery conventions.
Congratulations. All right, we have a winner. Yeah.
Okay, both of the cousins were born in 1905, so in 2005, the Ellery Queen Mystery Magazine did a tribute to their centennial, and this particular issue has the history of the radio program, and then what they call one of the scripts from the radio program, except they condensed it a lot to make it fit the magazine. They left out all the music and sound cues. Some of the scenes they just summarized and they said, well, Ellery and his dad were talking, and then they took out the scene with the panel trying to guess what it was, and there's, instead of 2 pages, there's just 1 paragraph where they say, well, now you know, dear reader, can you tell who it was and how I knew that? Let's see. What was Ellery Queen's profession?
Hands, anybody? What was Ellery Queen's profession? Anyone? Oh, I see. Detective Nick back there has a guess.
Professional detective.
No.
No.
No, in the beginning he says he's an amateur detective. Up on the aisle in the second row,
Right.
Lindsay.
Kevin. He was a patent lawyer.
Patent lawyer?
No.
No. Good guess.
Oh, okay, I'll do another one, but the answer is he was a mystery writer. And the cousins realized that people remember the detective in novels better than they remember the name of the author, so they decided to make their detective Ellery Queen, and they chose Ellery Queen as their pen name. And since they were mystery writers, they made their character a mystery writer. Okay, what was the profession of Ellery's father? Somebody there. in
Oh,
the
I
front
heard
row.
somebody. Who said that? Oh. Yeah, what was that?
He's a police detective.
Police
Yes.
detective. Yay! All right, we have a winner. Congratulations, Terrence. All right, last one.
Last one. A new character was added to the radio series to appeal to a woman. Who was that?
Would you rephrase that, please?
A new character was added to the radio series because they thought it would appeal to women. Who was it?
I thought you said killed a woman.
Oh, yep, Detective Nick has an answer, and I believe I heard secretary.
Yes, it was Ellery's secretary, Nikki Porter. The radio series was where she first appeared because they wanted a possible love interest for Ellery, and it made him more likable. And yeah, in the first novels, he wasn't very likable. He was an intellectual snob that looked down on everybody else.
Oh.
This was the first of the Ellery Queen novels that Nikki Porter appeared in.
Oh, great. All right, well, congratulations to Detective Nick. Congratulations. All right. Thank you so much, Bruce, for that awesome trivia. It's always important to think about the history of these shows as we perform them. Next, I'd like to bring Roger Kim back up to the stage. Where are you, Roger? Don't get too comfortable. All right. And we're going to bring up Roger to introduce an original radio play that is being premiered tonight.
So next up, we have a play I wrote called Madam Atlantis. This is more of a superhero story than a detective story. There is an element of mystery. But if you're wondering why we're doing this show tonight, you have to go back to the year 2018. We were putting together our annual convention, and we realized that we didn't have enough scripts for women. You know, we have a lot of women that like to act, but a lot of the old-time radio shows, you listen to them, there's not that many women roles, female roles. So I said, okay, I will write a play that has several females, and that will help solve the problem. Unfortunately, we ended up canceling the convention that year. The next year, we considered using it, but for various reasons, we didn't use it, and then I'd actually only written half of it. So fast forward 8 years to now, Lindsey said to me, let's do a mystery night. And I said, okay, but only if I get to do Madame Atlantis, because the public has been waiting 8 years for this, and we can't really keep them waiting any longer. So with that, this is a World War II era play about a superhero named Madame Atlantis. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you the premiere episode of radio's thrilling new series, The Adventures of Madame Atlantis. Listen as we introduce you to the world's most mysterious superhero. Today's episode, Partners in Crime Fighting. In these dark days of World War II, America and its allies face countless threats across the globe. Helping to combat the evildoers is that fearless masked crusader, Madame Atlantis. Only a handful of people know the secret identity of Madame Atlantis. She is, in fact, Lydia Lyons, the famous daytime radio announcer. Let's listen as Lydia broadcasts live from station WQZT in New York.
And as you know, we must each do our part for the war effort. That means collecting paper from magazines and old newspapers to empty boxes of Lux toilet flakes. Don't even think of tossing these items in the trash.
Lydia, special bulletin.
Listeners, we have a special bulletin from our news director, Bill Broadfield. Go ahead, Bill.
Thank you, Lydia. This is a breaking news bulletin. 8 women have been found dead, I repeat, dead, here in New York City, under mysterious circumstances. That brings the national total to 43, with the other deaths occurring in Chicago, Minneapolis, Denver, and Los Angeles. These are the first of these shocking deaths to hit our own state of New York. The police have so far not divulged any information as to how the women died, except to say that there were no signs of struggles. We now return you to Lydia Lyons.
How frightening. Right here in our own city. Ladies, be careful and call us here at the station if you have any idea who is behind these deaths. The authorities are at their wits' end. Perhaps now would be a good time for that masked crime fighter, Madame Atlantis, to swoop in and crack this case. We can only hope for such a miracle. Well, our time's up, so I'll have to leave you on this sad note. Join me again tomorrow when I'll be reading you my Aunt Dora's recipe for fried tomatoes. Fortunately, you can purchase these delightful vegetables at your grocer without a ration coupon. Or better yet, harvest them from your own victory gardens. Until then, I wish you well.
Later, in Lydia's office, newsman Bill Broadfield discusses the day's disturbing events with Lydia.
Lydia, I'm sorry I had to break in so abruptly with that news flash.
Oh, it's okay, Bill. I just hope the police can solve this mystery.
Well, if not, I guess we'll really need that Madame Atlantis to come to the rescue.
Am I interrupting anything?
No, Jane, I was just leaving. Well, Lydia, I'll let you and your secretary get back to work.
Okay, Bill. Let me know if you hear anything more about these strange deaths.
I'll do that, Lydia.
Come in, Jane.
Oh, it's horrible about those women, isn't it?
Yes, such a tragedy. And so strange. 43 women have died without explanation.
The police are baffled.
Jane, gather all the newspaper clippings you can find on these mysterious deaths.
Sure thing, Lydia. What are you going to do with them?
I want to learn everything I can about this case. Perhaps I can discover an angle that the police missed.
You mean you're going to become an amateur sleuth?
We'll see. Just get me these clippings first.
Of course. Oh, by the way, I came to give you your fan mail. Here's a stack of photos for you to autograph.
Thanks. I'll take care of these later.
And I'll head to the news department and see what I can learn.
Great. And please shut the door on your way out.
Okay, I'll see you later, Lydia.
And now I'll just sign these pictures for my fans. There. That takes care of that.
Say, Lydia, I'm sorry to bother you, but I forgot to ask when you need the info. I have a dental appointment this afternoon.
Well, as soon as possible, but if you need to take care of... What's wrong?
Those photos.
What about them? These are the ones you just handed me.
Let me see them. Huh. You've already signed them all, but how did you do it so fast? There must be 40 or 50 pictures.
I'm just fast, I guess. I was top of my class in secretarial school.
You're hiding something from me.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, no. There is no way an ordinary person could sign those pictures so quickly. And I've noticed some other strange happenings around here. Something's not right.
Jane, shut the door. So you think you've discovered something about me?
Who are you? No, what are you?
Naturally, you're aware of the masked crime fighter known as Madame Atlantis. I mentioned her on the air just this morning.
You?
Yes.
How? I mean, what are you doing here?
Jane, how old do you think I am?
I don't know, like 32?
Guess again.
39?
Do you have any idea why I call myself Madame Atlantis?
No, not really.
I was born in Atlantis.
But that's impossible.
Silence!
Oh, I'm sorry, Lydia. It's just that that's...
I was born in Atlantis 2,000 years ago. When I was 20, Atlantis suffered massive volcanic eruptions and sank into the ocean. Most Atlanteans died. I survived by swimming 500 miles to the west coast of Africa.
You swam 500 miles?
Yes. We Atlanteans are much stronger than you humans.
Gosh. Well, and were you the only survivor?
I don't know. I've yet to find any others. The volcanic eruptions came so suddenly. There was little time to react.
Well, I'm sure glad you survived.
Jane, you're one of the few people who know that I, Lydia Lyons, am actually Madame Atlantis.
Well, I hope you don't mind that I know your little secret.
Actually, I've been thinking about getting a sidekick to help in my crime fighting. You're young and in good physical shape. Will you join me in combating the evils of this world?
I'd be honored. Just out of curiosity, though, what would happen if I said no?
Jane, I'm sure you've heard the saying, curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, yeah, I see. Well, I guess I accept your offer.
Good. That settles it.
Oh, but first, I have a question.
Yes?
I mean, like, on the air and in general, you seem like such a sweet lady, you know? But just now you've changed. You're scaring me.
What you're hearing right now is my true self. When you hear the bubbly, charming banter of Lydia Lyons, that's just my radio voice. I have to work very hard to pull that off.
Oh, I had no idea.
Well, now you do. What are you going to call yourself?
Call myself? I'm Jane.
You need a nom de guerre.
A what?
A nickname for your alter ego.
Oh. What do you suggest? Like, this is all so new to me.
Well, since you're assisting Madame Atlantis, pick something nautical.
Nautical, okay. Nautical. How about Aquarius? Aquarius.
Madam Atlantis and Aquarius. Oh, okay, I suppose that'll do. Now what's wrong?
Well, I was just thinking, like, you have such amazing strength, and you're able to fight all those big, nasty villains, but what about me? I have no special powers.
You're right. Here, take this ring.
That is beautiful. Oh my God. I have never seen such a brilliant shade of blue.
It's a rare gem called aquilarium. It came from Atlantis. If you're ever under attack, rub that stone and point it at your assailant. It'll emit a bright green bolt of light that will temporarily stun your attacker. But use it sparingly. Once its power is drained, the ring will go dark forever.
Oh, thank you.
And don't lose it. It's worth a fortune.
I won't.
Now that we've joined forces, the evildoers of the world must answer to Madam Atlantis and Aquarius.
The next day, we find Lydia Lyons back in the broadcast booth at WQZT.
And once your tomatoes have a nice brown crust, remove them from the pan and set them on your favorite serving dish. But most important, ladies, be sure to collect the waste fat from the pan and return it to your meat dealer. These fats will be converted to explosives, so you'll be directly helping the war effort. Just a moment. Our newsman, Bill Broadfield, is here with the latest update on the mysterious deaths that have gripped the nation.
Thank you, Lydia. The victim toll in the mysterious death case has now reached 62 women. Police have just made the discovery that some of the women were poisoned by toxins from a frog found only in Germany's Black Forest region. We can safely deduce that Nazi Germany is responsible for these deaths. However, police don't yet know how the murders were committed. Stay tuned for further information. I now return you to Lydia Lyons.
Thank you, Bill. Listeners, I'd planned to read you my favorite poem by John Greenleaf Whittier, but I'm afraid I'm so despondent upon hearing the latest death toll that I'll have to put that off for another day. Instead, I think we'll close out today's program with some organ music. Ed, please play something for us. Let us pray that our police can solve these crimes quickly before any more lives are lost. For WQZT, this is Lydia Lyons, wishing you well.
Later in the back offices of station WQZT.
Lydia, I found some information on the women who died.
It's about time. What have you got?
I have descriptions and bios of the women.
And photographs, I see.
Yes, yeah, I found photos for many of them.
These are all very attractive women.
Yeah, some of them could be models.
Interesting. Why would the Nazis murder these beautiful women?
Is it because they're evil and they want to frighten us?
Possibly, but how were the women poisoned? Why is it that no men have been caught up in this web of death?
I don't know.
Well, think. And how does someone commit dozens of murders across the country without being caught?
It might not be a single attacker. There could be multiple Nazi agents committing the crime.
If so, what are the methods?
Maybe they sneak into the women's homes at night?
Possibly. With so many husbands away at the war, the killers would have plenty of opportunities to find the women home alone.
Or they could just knock on the doors during the day and pretend to be vacuum cleaner salesmen. And a woman hears the knock and she opens the door, and then the Nazi agent enters the home, and then, oh my God, it's just so horrible.
Jane, pull yourself together. Do you want to be a superhero or don't you?
Sorry, Lydia. I'll get a hold of myself.
You'd better. Now, let's visit these families of some of these victims.
Wow. This is a nice car. I love the lemon yellow exterior.
It's a Nash Ambassador, top of the line.
Well, I guess when you're a big radio star, you can afford the best, huh?
Right. I'd like to visit 3 or 4 of the families today.
Oh, are we going to have enough gas to make all these stops? I noticed your tank's empty and you only have an A gas ration sticker.
We'll have plenty of gas.
Oh, where are you going? Oh, why'd you drive into this alley?
You'll see.
But this is a dead end. Wait! Oh, a big hole is opening up in the street. Oh! We're going beneath the street. We're going to crash. We're going to die.
Jane! Stop being hysterical. This is a secret entrance.
Oh, I see. Whoa, gas pumps.
Using the many connections I've made through broadcasting, I've managed to build this vast underground complex. I have more gas and tires down here than you could imagine. There's even a little French cafe. The few people who know of its existence are well paid to keep it secret.
It's incredible.
Howdy, Miss Lyons.
Hi, Jocko. Fill up the tank.
Sure thing, Miss Lyons. Say, who's the good-looking dame in the passenger seat?
Jocko, do you like your teeth?
My teeth? Yeah, I suppose I do.
Then stick to pumping gas.
Okay, Miss Lyons. I'll have you ready in a jiffy.
Does he know you're really Madam Atlantis?
Yes, the workers here have all been sworn to secrecy.
Are you ever worried that they'll reveal your identity?
Not really. If I ever suspected they were disloyal,
Yes.
I'd have to kill them. Oh. All right, Jane. Which victim's family should we visit first?
Pamela Jones lived nearby. She roomed with her sister Victoria at 321 Noble Street. I called Victoria this morning, and she's expecting us.
Good. But first we need to change into our crime-fighting outfits.
Oh.
Here's your bodysuit and mask.
Oh, it's white. I mean, it's a nice pearl white, but, I was kind of hoping for a turquoise suit like yours.
Do you realize how confusing it would be if we both wore the same outfit?
Oh, I see your point.
Good. Now come with me. There's a changing room in the lounge just behind these gas pumps.
Oh, hello. You must be Madam Atlantis. I'm Victoria Jones.
Hello, Victoria. This is my assistant, Aquarius.
Please come in.
Victoria, what can you tell us about your sister's death?
Oh, and first of all, we are both very sorry about what happened to your sister. Oh my gosh, it must have been heartbreaking.
Thank you, Aquarius. It happened so suddenly. It was early afternoon last Saturday. Pamela was getting ready to go to work.
Where did she work?
She was a waitress at Romano's.
Oh, I love Romano's. Oh, I wish I could afford to eat there more often.
Thank you, Aquarius. Please continue, Victoria.
Well, Pamela had put on her work clothes and makeup, and she was running just a little late because she'd just come back from shopping at Gimbel's.
Do you know what she bought there?
She may have told me, but I don't recall.
Try to remember.
Sorry, it's not coming to me. Is it important?
It could be extremely important.
Or it could be nothing at all. What else can you tell us about Pamela's death?
Just that I called out to her to let her know the time. I didn't want her to be late for work. There was no answer. I went to her room, and that's when I found her on the bed, unconscious.
Oh, that must have been horrible.
Yes, it was.
Did Pamela have any enemies?
No, she was the sort of person that made everyone feel like her best friend.
I'm sure I would have adored her.
Can you show us Pamela's room?
Of course, it's right over here. I found her here on the bed. She'd already put on her makeup. I'm guessing she suddenly felt ill for some reason and just collapsed onto the bed. And she seemed perfectly fine that morning.
Have you touched anything in this room?
No, I've left everything alone.
I'd like to see her makeup.
Sure. Here's her lipstick and powder and rouge.
I'm going to have to take these. They may contain poison.
Oh, in that case, please do.
That evening, after visiting the relatives of 3 more victims, Madame Atlantis and Aquarius once again drive their Nash ambassador into the Madame's secret underground complex.
Howdy, Miss Lyons. Need me to fill up the gas?
Yes, and park the car. We'll be in the lounge.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, what did you say the name of your new friend was?
This is my assistant, Aquarius. Stay away from her.
Yes, ma'am. Say, Aquarius, seeing as we'll both be working around here, let me introduce myself. I'm Jocko.
Oh, you can just call me Jane. Pleased to meet you, Jocko.
Pleasure's all mine, Jane.
Okay. That's enough mindless chit-chat. Let's go to the lounge, Jane.
Oh, this sure is a unique room. I've never seen an interior room that had... Are these walls made out of clay?
Yes. This is a recreation of my old home back in Atlantis.
Oh, incredible!
Have a seat on the couch.
It's made of stone.
You'll get used to it. Now, let's get down to business. We visited the homes of 4 victims today. Report!
Oh, okay. Well, all the girls used makeup. So your theory that the Nazis somehow got frog poison into their makeup seems plausible.
And that would explain why only women have been killed. What did you notice about Pamela's makeup?
I don't know. I mean, it seemed very stylish, like something Betty Grable might wear.
Did you notice that the lipstick was almost new?
I suppose it was.
Obviously, that's the item she just bought from the department store. She came home, put on her brand new lipstick, and died immediately.
Yeah, but not all 4 girls we investigated had the same type of lipstick.
No, but they all used at least one product from that manufacturer.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Yes, they all had at least one product made by the Fancy Face Beauty Company, including Pamela's lipstick.
Oh, how awful. That company's based right here in New York City. Well, they've been in business for decades. How could this happen?
Let's pay a visit to Fancy Face and find out for ourselves. We'll pretend we're interested in having them sponsor the radio show.
An hour later, Lydia and Jane, dressed in plain clothing, arrive at Manhattan's Garment District, home to the Fancy Face Beauty Company. Based on their prep work, they've learned that the business is owned and operated by a man named Peter Lincoln.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, I'm Lydia Lyons, and this is my assistant, Jane Summers. You may know me from my radio show.
Oh, of course. I'm Ethel. I can't believe I'm meeting Lydia Lyons. Can I get your autograph?
Certainly.
Let me find something for you to sign.
Oh, don't worry. There's an 8x10 glossy. I always keep a few with me.
Thank you so much. Now, what can I do for you?
I'd like to see the owner, Mr. Lincoln. We might be able to do some business together.
Well, Mr. Lincoln is no longer here.
Not here. What happened?
Last month, we got a new owner, Mr. Watkins. It happened so suddenly.
Where did Mr. Lincoln go?
Nobody knows. It's so strange.
What's so strange?
Oh, Mr. Watkins, I was just introducing myself to Lydia Lyons and her assistant, Jane. It's so strange to get a surprise visit from a radio star.
That'll be enough, Ethel. Lydia, Jane, please follow me. We can talk in my office. I'm Christopher Watkins. What exactly is your business here?
Would you like Lydia's autograph? She's very famous.
No, thank you.
Mr. Watkins, you may have heard of the Lydia Lyons radio show.
Excuse me.
Are you sick, young woman? I don't need your germs.
Oh, no. I am fine, really.
Now then, Mr. Watkins, I'm sure you've heard my program at one time or another.
I'm sure I have not, Ms. Lyons.
Well, previously I've been dealing with Mr. Lincoln. What happened to him?
He made his money and decided to retire. I was brought in to replace him.
Where can we find Mr. Lincoln?
No idea. Last I heard, he was planning a trip to Bora Bora.
That was all rather sudden, wasn't it?
Perhaps, but people make rash decisions every day. Who am I to judge them?
You're quite right. Could we get a tour of your factory? I'd like to get to know the company before I bring them on as a sponsor.
Miss Lyons, I'm afraid I have no interest in sponsoring your program or any other program.
But just think of how much more business you'd get with Lydia Lyons promoting you on the air. You'll be missing out.
I'll take that risk. Now, ladies, you've taken up enough of my time.
Okay, but if you change your mind, feel free to reach out to me at the station.
You'll be reaching thousands of new customers, maybe millions.
Thank you, but we've been in business a long time without the need for radio advertising.
Oh, I forgot my bag in your office. It has all my photos. Oh, 1 moment. Here it is. I've got it.
I'll walk you both to the exit.
That's really not necessary.
Goodbye, ladies, and I see no reason for you to come back.
Well, he was rude.
It's because he was hiding something.
Hiding something? Like what?
This.
Where did you get that jar?
It was in the safe in Mr. Watkins' office.
You opened his safe?
Yes, you just need a good safety pin. Let's move along before he realizes what happened.
Later that day, Lydia and Jane returned to the Fancy Face Beauty Company, but this time they're dressed in the dazzling turquoise and pearl white outfits of Madame Atlantis and Aquarius.
What's going on around here?
We're here to see Mr. Watkins.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but I'm sure he'll make time for Madame Atlantis and Aquarius.
Madame Atlantis? I don't believe it.
Come on, Aquarius.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
Presenting Madame Atlantis and Aquarius.
What do you want?
We know you've been using your beauty products to poison the women of America.
That's crazy. This is insanity. I should call the police.
Fine. Perhaps you could explain to them the contents of this jar.
Where'd you get that?
I got it from my friend, Lydia Lyons. You know, the top-rated radio announcer. She thought I'd find it very interesting.
Don't move.
He's got a gun!
I'm afraid you two meddlers will have to die.
All right. I guess you win. But before you kill us, who are you?
My real name is Hans Bartholdy. I was sent by the Fuhrer to cause fear and panic in your country. I'd say I've succeeded quite marvelously.
By putting frog poison in your cosmetic products.
Precisely. In the evenings, after all the workers have gone home, I put poison in the few of our products. Some end up in Denver, some end up in Minneapolis, and some end up right here in New York City.
I see.
But I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
Disappointed?
Yeah. I've been told by the Fuhrer himself to beware of Madame Atlantis. I figured you and I would eventually cross paths. Frankly, I expected a tougher adversary.
There's one thing you haven't taken into account, Mr. Bartholdy.
And what's that?
The Ring of Aquilarium! Behold, as I rub the surface of this gemstone.
Jane, put that away.
What?
Don't waste it on him. It's only good for a few zaps.
All right, Madame Atlantis, you've tried my patience long enough. I'm afraid this is goodbye.
Are you finished?
Gott und Himmel, what happened? Did you dodge those bullets?
Yes, either that or you're a terrible shot.
I don't believe it.
Well, what should we do with Mr. Bartholdy?
We'll have the authorities pick him up.
Not so fast.
Oh, hey!
Let go.
Hey, let go of the madam!
Give me that. I want that jar.
No, this is police evidence.
That's precisely what I wanted. I won't be executed over this.
You are guilty.
Give me that jar.
No.
Give it to me, I said.
You've done enough damage with your poison.
Then I'll grab your assistant instead.
Madam, he's got me!
Let go of Aquarius, you miscreant!
Ow, watch out! He's reaching for that console!
I think you'll find my trap door very amusing.
Off you go! All right, Madam Atlantis, your foolhardy friend is trapped in my underground chamber, and it's quickly filling up with poison gas. I suggest you hand me that jar now.
Open the trap door.
Well, since I'm such a good sport, I'll let you open it yourself. You see this little control panel on my desk?
It looks like a fancy typewriter.
Yeah, but it's wired to the building. If you enter the secret code, the trap door will slide right open. Go ahead.
I'll solve your code.
You think so? Then they are an infinite number of possible combinations.
Why don't you just tell me the code so I don't have to kill you?
Sure, right after you hand me that jar.
Okay, you win, Bartledy. Here you go.
That's very sensible. The frog person, it's all over me.
Oh dear, I must have loosened the lid.
I'm burning.
Now, do you mind giving me that code?
First, give me the antidote.
There's an antidote?
Yeah, in the briefcase by the filing cabinet. Get it.
It must be in this vial.
Quick, give it to me.
Right after you give me the code.
I don't trust you. Give me the antidote first. Hurry, your friend is dying.
You'll die first if you don't give me the code.
Oh, stop being stubborn. Give me the antidote.
I will, after you give me the code.
I feel so weak. Must sit down.
Maybe I can slide open this trapdoor by brute strength.
You'll never open it that way.
In that case, maybe I can guess the code. I bet you used your birth year.
You don't know my birth year?
You look about 60, so let's try 1882.
60? How dare you?
That didn't work. I'll just try all the years.
Oh, give me the antidote. You'll never guess the code.
Maybe you used your birthday.
Oh, don't be foolish. You don't know my birthday.
There must be a clue in your briefcase.
You're wasting time.
Here's your passport. It's fake, of course, but... some photos. This must be your wife. What's her name?
The antidote.
And here's a picture of the Fuhrer with his dog. How charming.
The pain. Hurry.
What else do you have in this briefcase?
Too late. I'm dying.
Oh, my. He's dead. Jane, don't panic. I'm working on the secret code. Hang on a little longer. Could it be his name? Hans? No. How about Bartledy? No. Could he have been so brash as to use Madam Atlantis for the code? No. I think I've got it.
Oh, you opened it just in time.
It's all over, Jane. Let's get you out of there.
Later that night, in the secret underground complex of Madame Atlantis, we find Lydia Lyons alongside Jane, who is recovering on a cot in the lounge.
You've had a busy day, Jane.
What happened? How did you get the trap door open?
I finally cracked the code. When I was looking through Bartledy's briefcase, I came across a photo of Adolf Hitler with his German Shepherd. I recalled that Hitler's dog was named Blondie, and that turned out to be the code.
Blondie? Whew. Wow. I guess you got lucky.
That was a logical deduction. I already knew that Bartledy was a dog lover.
You did?
Yes. Earlier today, I wondered why you suddenly sneezed in his office. Then I noticed his jacket was sprinkled with dog hair, so I knew he owned a dog. I take it you're allergic to dogs.
Yes. Yeah. And it's a good thing, too. Otherwise, you might not have cracked that code.
And you'd still be trapped in that gas chamber.
Oh, that's horrible to think of. Oh, how would you go on if I died?
Naturally, I'd keep fighting the fight, with or without Aquarius.
Oh.
But you survived, and America is forever free from the evil deeds of Hans Bartholdy, thanks to Madame Atlantis and Aquarius.
Madame Atlantis starred Hilary Heinz Luthi as Madame Atlantis. Jenn Ollivier as Jane. Lawrence Albert as Hans Bartholdy. Dean T. Moody as Bill Broadfield. Rob Bowker as Jocko. Lindsey Dabek as Victoria. And Jody Bento as Ethel. It featured music by Jameson Colagrassi. Live sound effects by Bruce Johnson. Sound cues by Lindsey Dabek. Audio engineering by Jim Dolan. And video production by Ryan Asbert. Madame Atlantis was written and directed by Roger Kim for the radio enthusiasts of Puget Sound. This is your announcer, Dave Selvig, speaking.
All right, that was so much fun. I think we all could watch more of or hear more of Madame Atlantis. One very cool thing about that is that because it was an original script, Jameson had to come up with a lot of that music on his own. And Jameson is part of a very cool group called the Puget Sound Theater Organ Society, and he's going to share a little bit about that right now.
Well, as a member of the Puget Sound Theater Organ Society, it's our job to help maintain these organs as well as keep them playing for past generations and future generations. We are a nonprofit organization as well, and we work with venues like Kenyon Hall and groups like the Radio Enthusiasts of Puget Sound to organize events, bring these instruments to all of y'all. If you have any questions about how organs work, feel free to come by after the show or during intermission. Talk to me, ask questions, and I'll be happy to answer.
Thank you, Jameson. All right, fantastic. Well, we've got another fabulous Act 2, but right now we're going to have an intermission, and we're encouraging everybody to purchase refreshments from the wonderful Kenyon Hall volunteers back there. Of course, the famous root beer floats are still here, and we'll be back to see you in about 10 minutes or so. So please move around and get up. And then at the end of the night, we're going to have some cake to celebrate Larry Albert's birthday. All of us. Enjoy the intermission. We'll be right back.
was crazy early and drove down I took the train down, no, took the bus down from Bellingham through flower traffic, which holds up everything. Oh, dear God. I'm surprised I got here as quickly as I did. Oh, God. Yeah. It's just been a busy week.
I've still got a show to get out.
Hey, one more, boss, one more. I injured myself.
You injured yourself?
I sat down my back just now. That was not good.
I think it was funny you said you injured yourself.
Injured my back? That doesn't make any sense. Is that what you said?
I'm going to go down the stairs.
All right.
Hopefully gracefully.
And I'll be here in case you don't. Yep, clapping.
I understand you now.
Oh, you do ya?
Oh, all right. As everybody begins to take their seats again as we get started with the second half of our program. Thanks, Lindsey. I just wanted to thank, again, everybody for coming out tonight and every show that we have, supporting our artists on the stage and supporting organizations like Kenyon Hall and Reps and our organists organization that Jameson was discussing. In the many traditions that we have at Kenyon Hall, like inviting reps to do our radio plays and the wonderful 12th night that comes and does radio plays in the winter time, we also have a long-standing tradition of giving away prizes at our intermission. So if we still have maybe a younger member in the audience that I thought was maybe sitting, I would love to pick a name and give a prize if we're willing to come on stage. Yeah, come on up.
Sure, yeah. This guy again. I'll tell you.
Give a hand for Remy, everyone. Thanks, Remy. Okay, Remy, I'm going to have you dig around in this hat real deep. Go for it. Spin around, spin around, spin around, and pick a name out when you're ready. Yep. All right, Remy has picked out, is Jeff Hirth still here? Is Jeff still here? Jeff is not here. Jeff is here. Jeff is here taking photos of the night. Jeff, come on up. This is not a plant, but Jeff has been taking photos of reps all night, and I really appreciate you, Jeff. Here, Remy, stay here. Thanks for picking our name, and now I'm going to have you help me open this. If you can, just pull on that door handle. All right, Jeff has won a ticket back to Kenyon Hall for any show. We host public events Fridays through Sundays, so come back, check out our calendar at kenyonhall.org. There's a bunch of shows coming. We've got comedy, we've got music, we've got more radio plays, hopefully soon. And then Remy, one more for you. We hope to see you again at Kenyon Hall. Thanks for coming out tonight. Give it up for Remy once more, everyone. Take a bow. Okay, I'm going to make one more pitch. We are a nonprofit here. We will take any and all forms of money that you will give us. It supports our artists. We try to pay as much as we can to everybody that is on our stage, and we pay our artists more than any other club in the city of Seattle as a percentage. Obviously, it's a little bit of a smaller room, but most everything goes to our artists that come to our stage. So please consider giving. You can go online at kenyonhall.org. There's some really easy buttons to donate there. But if not that, just keep coming out to shows and showing our artists that you love to see them on stage. So thanks again. That's my time. Let's give it up once more for Lindsey as we start the second half.
Thank you, Murphy. Murphy is so awesome and all his support. Thank you so much to Murphy and all of the Kenyon Hall volunteers again. We are going to kick off Act 2 with Sherlock Holmes, Murder in the Casbah. It's a great episode. We are excited to present it to you. We have done this once on Zoom during the pandemic in 2021, that performance was dedicated to Lou Mager, actually, who passed away at that time. So we miss you, Lou, and we know you're with us always. I'm going to hand this off to Larry Albert, who has uniquely played Dr. Watson in a very specially connected way. So we will let him tell you a little bit more about Sherlock Holmes. Thank you, Larry.
You've been a great audience, and now I'm going to spoil it. I play Dr. Watson on the syndicated radio series, The Further Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. It's been on the air now for 28 years. I've played Watson the entire run. We also are the only American company to record and broadcast all 60 of the original stories, fully dramatized. That and $5 will get me a latte. Playing Dr. Watson is not as challenging to some people is playing Sherlock Holmes because people have a definite identity, our idea who Sherlock Holmes is. Our Sherlock Holmes for the past 25 years has been John Patrick Lowry, who also directs the show, and he gets a lot of kudos for that. Now, there are some disagreements on who was the best Watson, and generally it falls around Nigel Bruce from the Basil Rathbone and a few of the others. My personal favorite is Edward Hardwicke, the son of Sir Cedric Hardwicke. Now, the reason some people don't like Dr. Watson by Nigel Bruce is because he plays him like a clown, like a buffoon. And we always say, well, that's how he was written, and he was supposed to play it that way. Now, Nigel Bruce is an excellent actor, don't get me wrong, but he's not the Dr. Watson of the canon. Now, one of the things I found out when I was asked to do this was, one of the excuses is, well, he was written that way. He was written that way. So I believed it until I did this script. I play Dr. Watson in this show the way I play him in our show on the radio, as close to the way Doyle wrote him as possible. Sherlock Holmes has been in every media you can think of since he was created in 1887. The first Sherlock Holmes movie was at least 3 minutes long in the old silent days, the crude old silent days. There have been more movies and plays about him than any other Western detective ever. More people have played both those characters than any other. Now, my question is, how many, besides what I've just told you, know of the radio shows that were on the air, not with Nigel Bruce and Basil Rathbone, or myself and John Lowry? Did you know how many other radio series there were? Anyone want to hazard a guess? 4. Wrong. 40? I wouldn't be surprised. In the English language, the first Sherlock Holmes went on the air in 1930 and ran for a few years, came back again in the late 30s, ran for a few years, then came back again with Nigel Bruce and Basil Rathbone. Rathbone left, Tom Conway took over. Holmes has been on the air up until the very last time, from 1930 to 1950. The English were the first to produce all 60 stories, but they were late to the party as far as a radio series came. For some reason, they didn't want to do Sherlock Holmes radio series. They did a lot of films. So one of the things I will share with you, and this is a challenge, we have prizes, so I will stop very soon. I sound so damn superior, don't I? I don't like listening to myself. And I apologize. No, Sherlock Holmes is a hoot for me to play. I love playing Dr. Watson, and I get to work with some of the finest audio talent in the city of Seattle. And it's all professional. We're all members of the union. Now, I will mention some Sherlock Holmes teams, and you will tell me which one has been on the air the longest. So, we have prizes. We have more than one prize. The first one is Clive Merrison and Michael Williams. They're in England. Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. Tom Conway and Nigel Bruce. Carlton Hobbs, Norman Shelley. Lowry and Albert. Which team has been on the air the longest?
Who would like to guess?
In the back. Yep. 25
right.
years.
Winner in the back. There you go.
Now, I want to give away some more stuff, all right? So this is going to be easy because we need to get going. Can I have that, please?
Yes.
These, when Jim French Productions was in business, we produced all kinds of radio series, The Adventures of Harry Nile, Raffles the Gentleman Thief, and The Further Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. We also sold our product through our company. Now, these are what we sold. On the back, you'll see the cast. This is The Valley of Fear, the last novel that Doyle wrote, fully dramatized. This is The Sign of Four, the second novel he wrote. There's an interesting little note about tonight. Phillip Keiman is in The Sign of Four, and he plays the bad guy. Okay? So you can't find these anywhere else. We only sold them as they were ordered. There was no stockpile. Now, Radio Spirits, whom we have licensed our shows to, have gone ahead and reproduced all these. And they're all available at Radio Spirits for a decent price, CDs and downloads. You can't get these anywhere but without knowing somebody. So these are rare, okay? Now, I'm going to give these to Murphy, and I'm going to tell him to auction these off now or some other time, right?
As a donation to Kenyon Hall.
As a donation to Kenyon Hall. Now, if you want to get them now, pay money, but I can promise you, outside of here, you won't find these versions anywhere. So tonight, we are doing a Basil Rathbone, Nigel Bruce radio show. Murder in the Casbah actually exists, was broadcast on, was it Mutual? Might have been Mutual at that time, but thousands of people would listen. It was a very popular show, and it was better than the movies they made. That's just me. I'm being superior again. I know that. Yeah. You know, I got to not wear black socks. It does something to me. So I'm going to shut up. If you have any questions, talk to me afterward. And Lindsey, they're all yours.
Thank you, Larry. All right. And without further ado, please enjoy Sherlock Holmes' Murder in the Casbah.
This episode from the life of Sherlock Holmes will be transmitted to our men and women overseas by shortwave and through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Petri Wine brings you Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce in the new adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Not that one. The Petri family, the family that took time to bring you good wine, invites you to listen to Dr. Watson tell us another exciting adventure he shared with his old friend, that master detective, Sherlock Holmes. And as for me, well, I'd like to tell you that a time like right now is the perfect time for a glass of Petri California port. After you've had a good dinner, boy, Petri port is a real topper. That rich, deep red Petri port is really an extraordinary wine. Even its color's different. And as for its flavor, well, it'll take a better man than me to describe that. Petri port is a hearty wine, sure, and every other quality that you look for in a good port, you'll find in Petri port, and then some. Try Petri port by itself, or serve it with fruit, with nuts, or with cake. But share it with your friends, will ya? Because you can serve it proudly. After all, it is a Petri wine, and that name Petri is the proudest name in the history of American wines. And now let's visit our old friend and host, Dr. Watson.
Good evening, Mr. Bartell.
Good evening, Doctor.
Settle yourself down and get your pipe going.
Well, thanks, Doctor. Last week you told us that tonight's story took place in the Casbah at Algiers.
Yes, the Casbah. I remember it as a place of countless streets winding up and down, past colorful cafes where 100 tongues were spoken, and often a street would end in shadowy darkness, which a man would be foolhardy to enter alone. Yes, Mr. Bartell, that was the Casbah that Sherlock Holmes and I knew in that winter of '99.
Well, how did you happen to be out there, Doctor?
Do you mind if I tell you the story from the start, Mr. Bartell? It really began on a wintry night in Baker Street at the conclusion of the strange murder in Montrevor Castle. A charming young girl sat on the sofa of our lodgings in Baker Street and talked to us.
But, Mr. Holmes, you can't say you'll have nothing more to do with the Montrevors.
My dear Miss Tedfield, I found the true murderer of the Dowager Countess, and he committed suicide. Surely the case is ended.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, you found the real murderer, but now I want you to find the unfortunate young man who fled England 5 years ago when he was suspected of the crime.
Oh, this is a new development, Miss Tedfield. Please, tell us about it.
It's Douglas Milton that I'm talking about.
Oh, yes. Yes, he was the heir to the title, wasn't he?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. He was a sensitive, artistic boy, and when he knew that he was under suspicion, he ran away. Now, of course, everyone regarded his flight as an admission of guilt. That is, until you found the real culprit, Mr. Holmes.
I imagine, Miss Tedfield, that Your interest in the missing boy is not entirely, shall we say, altruistic.
I'm in love with him, Dr. Watson.
Oh.
We were engaged to be married when he ran away. Mr. Holmes, you've got to find him. He must know that his name has been cleared and that he's inherited the title.
Miss Tetfield, have you any direct news, any letter from your fiancé since he left 5 years ago?
No, none.
Any clues as to his hiding place?
Only this. It's a painting I received anonymously a year after he had left.
Oh.
It was sent from a forwarding address in London. Here it is, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you.
Ah, a small oil painting. A very good one, too, I'd say.
Yes. It's a splendid sense of composition, and his use of colour is unusually brilliant. Do you recognize this painting as the work of your fiancé, Miss Tetfield?
Oh, I'm certain of it.
Yes. Wonderful use of colour. Observe the delicate shadings of that sunset and the brilliant green of the oasis. This scene is extraordinarily reminiscent of a desert in North Africa.
Yes. Yes, that's what made me say I was certain he'd gone abroad, Mr. Holmes.
But why should he go to North Africa?
A good place, Watson, for an Englishman who imagines himself to be escaping justice. Remember, the Foreign Legion is stationed there.
Do you think he might have joined the Legion, Mr. Holmes?
It would seem logical. No questions are asked of those who join it, and its colourful obscurity might easily appeal to a young fellow in trouble. Hello.
What is it, Holmes?
There are quite a few grains of sand in between the canvas and the frame here. Miss Tetfield, do you mind if I pry the canvas loose?
Oh, do anything you like, Mr. Holmes, if it gives you any clue to Douglas's whereabouts.
Give me your penknife, will you, Watson?
Yeah, here you are.
Thanks, old chap. Wait a minute. Here we are.
Can you see anything?
Aha. Look, the words Sheriff and Elafron are stamped here. Sheriff is probably the framer's name, and Elafroun is a town some 50 miles from Algiers. That settles it. Miss Tetfield, I accept your case. Watson and I will go to Africa and try to find your fiancé, Douglas Milton.
Monsieur Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. I have heard of you so often, but I never thought I should see you here at the headquarters of the Foreign Legion. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Well, Colonel de Bresson, I'm trying to trace an Englishman who's been missing during the last 4 years. I've reason to believe that he might have joined the Legion.
Ah, I shall look in my records. Let me see. 4 years ago, it would be 1895. If Sherlock Holmes is tracking him, then I suppose he was in trouble in his own country. If he was in trouble, he might easily have come to us. We ask no questions. 97, 96, here we are, 95. In that year, 3 young Englishmen joined us. One of them died of dysentery 2 years ago in Sidi Rashid. One of them deserted 18 months ago, and we have been unable to trace him. The third is my adjutant, who brought you into my office just now.
And he is, I would say, about 3 inches shorter than Douglas Milton. And men do not shrink in the Foreign Legion, eh, Colonel?
They do not, Monsieur Holmes.
Then the fellow who deserted must be our man.
Unless it's the one who died of dysentery. Colonel de Bresson, how would you advise us to set about trying to find a deserter?
Oh, Monsieur Holmes, there's only one place in Algeria where a man can hide from the Foreign Legion and remain hidden.
Oh, and what's that place?
The Casbah in Algiers.
Then that's our destination, Watson.
Oh, be very careful, please, gentlemen. The Casbah is the place where the law is exiled. The police have no jurisdiction there. The only rule is that of strength, violence, and trickery.
We shall be very cautious, I assure you. Goodbye, Colonel de Bresson, and thank you for your help.
Yeah, I must say I think Colonel de Bresson rather exaggerated the dangers of the Casbah. I suppose you're going to tell me this cafe is the headquarters for a drug smuggling ring or white slaving or something.
Its ramifications are even more extensive than those you've mentioned.
Oh, you're joking, Holmes.
I assure you I'm not, old fellow.
What?
My old friend Dumel is chief of police in Algiers. When I told him our mission, he advised me to come here. A 500-franc note, and the proprietor can obtain any and all information regarding the underworld. For as little as 200 francs, you can arrange a murder. So that gives you some idea of the relative values in the Casbah.
Good Lord. Then you've already spoken to the proprietor?
Oh, yes, yes. A charming, scoundrelly fellow by the name of Rafi. I gave him 500 francs and asked him to set his underworld grapevine in motion to see whether an Englishman living and hiding here in the Casbah could be found.
And I thought we'd come here for a quiet meal.
Here comes Rafi now. Let's hope he has news for us. Here we are, Rafi. Come sit down, won't you?
Rafi works fast, does he not, Mr. Holmes? Your friend is...
My friend knows that you're working with me. What have you found out?
A drink first. The tongue of Rafi is parched. Would you have me die of thirst before I give you my news? Vermouth, Coussis.
Oui, Monsieur Rafi.
You have news for me, then?
But yes.
Good. What is it?
First, you will pay me more money, no?
But I gave you 500 francs. You said you'd do the job for that.
Can I help it if some tongues are more costly to make wag than others? It took the 500 to get the wag. Am I to have nothing for my own trouble?
Votre vermouth, Cassis, Monsieur Rafi.
Good, good. The gentleman will pay for it.
There you are.
Merci, merci.
I will drink to your health, gentlemen. Both of you. You will pay me more money, no?
But my friend's already given you 500. But you should stick to your bargain, my good fellow.
My information is a bargain at 750 francs. It would be a bargain at 1,000, but Rafi will let you have it for 750 because he likes.
I see.
You will give it to me, no?
And if I refuse?
Then you get no information. And perhaps I spread news in the Casbah that makes it uncomfortable for you gentlemen to be there.
Great Scott, this is blackmail.
I get the money, no?
You're a scoundrel, Rafi.
Of course I am a scoundrel.
Here's your money. The information.
There is an Englishman hiding here in the Casbah. I do not know his name, but he's tall and fair-haired. I cannot tell you where he lives, but if you go to the Cafe of 1,000 Sighs, you will find a girl who sings there. A girl who sings like a nightingale. Her name is Aisha, and she can lead you to the Englishman.
A girl named Aisha in the Cafe of 1,000 Sighs?
That is right. I would suggest that you go there in disguise. Two well-dressed gentlemen might find themselves in trouble. For a small fee, say 200 francs, I will escort you there myself.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, I think we can manage by ourselves, Rafi.
Oh, and if your business is concluded quickly and time weighs heavy on your hands, Rafi can take you to some places of rare interest. Dancing girls that wither one's eyeballs with their beauty for 500 francs. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Rafi, thank you. I have a feeling that time will not weigh heavily on our hands. Good night.
You work too hard, gentlemen. You should learn how to play. Good night.
Upon my soul, I think that fellow's the biggest blackguard I've ever met.
I quite agree, old chap. But he is amusing.
By the way, Holmes, don't you think that when this case is finished, we might have time on our hands?
Oh, Watson, you are incorrigible. But I think... Watson.
What is it?
Look at that man sitting over there in the corner by himself.
Huh? By Jove, yes. His face seems familiar. We've seen him before somewhere.
Of course we have. His name is Oliver Leeming. We met him at the inquest on the Montrevor case.
Ah, so we did. Now, what on earth do you suppose he's doing here in the Casbah?
Not on a holiday, I'm sure. Mr. Oliver Leeming, if you recall, is a cousin of Douglas Milton's, the man we're searching for. If Milton were to ever be declared legally dead, Mr. Leeming over there would inherit the title.
Yeah. Looks to me as if we're not the only people in the Casbah who are searching for the missing heir.
Yeah, that's true, old fellow. Come on, let's go and talk to the gentleman. Mr. Oliver Leeming. How very odd to meet you here.
Well, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
World's a small place, isn't it? Or has somebody said that before? I wondered if you'd spot me over here in the corner.
No, you saw us then.
Of course, but you seem to be in such a deep conversation with that scoundrel Raffi. I didn't wish to disturb you.
Oh, very considerate of you, I'm sure. Why are you here, Mr. Leeming?
Oh, I'm taking a business trip. This is my day off.
As I recall it, you're in the publishing business.
Oh, correct. What a memory you have, Mr. Holmes.
It seems peculiar that you are to be on a business trip here. Are you planning on opening a publishing house in Algiers? Or are you searching the Casbah for new authors?
Oh, why not? I'm a great believer in encouraging new talent.
Mr. Leeming, why don't you admit that you're here for the express purpose of trying to find your cousin, Douglas Milton?
Mr. Holmes, you've discovered my secret. The great Sherlock Holmes and his watchdog have their eagle eyes on me. They know that I succeed to the title if Douglas Milton dies.
Yes, Mr. Leeming, we know that fact.
And you have fathomed my plan to find Douglas before you and kill him so that I may inherit the title. How lucky I am to meet you in the Casbah where you cannot arrest me. Well, it's a race against time, gentlemen, but I have a head start, as you will soon find out. Goodbye, and the best of luck to you.
What an extraordinary fellow. He's joking, of course.
I believe not, Watson. I think he labors under the whimsical belief that the best method of discounting the truth is to state it badly, so that it will not be believed.
Great Scott. Then we must work fast.
Yes, old chap, we must. I'm sure that we're entrants in a race against death. We must get back to the hotel and into our disguises as quickly as possible. After that, we shall visit a young lady named Aisha in the Cafe of 1,000 Sighs. And I'm certain, Watson, that it will be the first time two men have ever entered the Casbah for the express purpose of preventing a murder.
We'll hear the rest of Dr. Watson's story in just about a second, which gives me time to remind you that if you like the flavor of big, plump, juicy muscat grapes, you'll love the flavor of Petri California Muscatel. What a wine! Petri Muscatel is the perfect after-dinner wine. It looks good, smells better than it looks, and when it comes to the taste department, well, you never tasted anything like it. For a really good wine, remember first Petri, then Muscatel, Petri Muscatel. Well, Doctor, I can hardly wait to hear what happened next. You and Sherlock Holmes went back to the hotel, I suppose.
Yes, Mr. Bartell. Holmes quickly adopted the disguise of an Arab guide, while I assumed the role of a tourist, and we started off on our research. Outside the Cafe of 1,000 Sighs, we met with a rude shock. Good Lord, Holmes. It's the fellow we met in the cafe.
Yes, Oliver Leeming, with a knife between his shoulders.
Yeah, he's dead, Holmes. Shouldn't we get in touch with the police?
What can they do? Remember, there is no law in the Casbah. In any case, this man is beyond our help. Our job is to protect the living. Come on, old fellow. Let's go to this Cafe of 1,000 Sighs and find this girl, Aisha. The girl Raffi says sings like a nightingale.
C'est moi qui suis son petite, son ananas, son ananas, son anamite. Je suis vie, je suis charmant, comme un petit oiseau qui chante. Il me pèse un petit bourgeoise, c'est ton kiki, c'est ton kiki, c'est ton quinoise. D'autres lui font des douilleux, mais c'est moi qui l'aime le mieux.
Oh, so that's the girl. Aisha, huh? She's very beautiful.
Don't forget our role of tourist and guide, old chap. Master, would you wish to meet this Aisha?
Oh, very much indeed.
I will see if it can be arranged, Master. Wait here for me, Watson. I'll see what I can do.
Archer Holmes, be careful now.
Mademoiselle Aisha.
What do you want, greasy one?
There is an Englishman at the table over there. He wishes to talk to Aisha.
Which one is he?
The man who sits at the table in the corner. He is very rich, Aisha, and he admires you a great deal. He told me to give you this 500-franc note.
So, very well. You may bring him to my rooms. The door is at the top of the stairway to the right.
Good, Aisha. I fetch him.
I shall be waiting.
Aisha will see you, master.
Oh, very well.
Follow me, please.
I hope you know how you're going to handle this, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. In this case, I think honesty will be the best policy.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. This place is a thieves' kitchen if ever I saw one. You'd better be careful.
First door on the right at the top of the stairs. This is it.
Come in. Oh, come and sit over here, Mr. Englishman. Greasy one, you may leave us.
Mademoiselle, I may as well tell you at once that I am not an Arab guide. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
What do you want with me? Why you trick me? You trick your way in here.
Don't be frightened, mademoiselle. I can explain our mission in very few words. My friend and I have come in search of an Englishman by the name of Douglas Milton. We have good news for him.
What make you think I might know of him?
A gentleman by the name of Ruffy suggested that you might.
What is your good news for this Englishman?
That he has been cleared of suspicion of murder and that he is the rightful heir of the Earl of Montrevor.
That means when he knows this, he will leave the Casbah and return to his country?
Naturally, my dear.
I do not know this man. I have never heard of him. Here is your 500 francs. Goodbye.
Not so fast, Aisha, ma petit chou. I've been listening from behind these curtains. Gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Douglas Milton.
Douglas Milton? We found you at last.
It gives me infinite pleasure to have succeeded in my mission. How do you do, sir?
This is very exciting.
Indeed it is.
Yes, I think the occasion calls for a drink. What do you have, gentlemen?
Oh, I think a glass of port would be very nice, sir.
Yes, it would be most appropriate for toasting the new Earl of Montrevor.
Splendid, splendid. I should bring glasses and a bottle of port and some creme de menthe for me.
You are not going to England. I will never let you leave me.
Oh, stop being so melodramatic, Aisha. Please bring 2 bottles and some glasses.
Very well. I am sorry.
Mr. Holmes, I can't tell you how I appreciate your trouble in coming all this way to find me. But, well, I must tell you at once, there's one problem that makes it difficult for me to leave this country. You see, I deserted from the Foreign Legion.
Oh, yes. We know that, my boy. In fact, that's how we first got onto your trail.
I shouldn't let that fact worry you, Mr. Milton. I'm certain the British consul in Algiers can arrange to have any charges dropped against a peer of the realm.
Oh, well, I never thought of that.
Here are the bottles.
You must excuse the glasses, gentlemen. Tumblers are hardly correct, I suppose, but, well, they won't spoil the flavor, I'm sure. 2 glasses of port and creme de menthe for me. Only 3 glasses, Aisha. Bring a glass for yourself.
I do not wish to drink.
And I insist that you do. Bring a glass, Aisha.
Why should I drink if you're going to leave me?
Mr. Milton, do you know Oliver Leeming?
Of course. He's my cousin. Yes, he came here half an hour ago and threatened me.
Did you also know he's lying dead in the street, murdered?
Well, yes. Yes, I did. If we weren't in the Casbah, I wouldn't tell you this, but Aisha stabbed him. She followed him when he left here, killed him, and then slipped back just in time to sing her song a few moments ago. Oh, you needn't look so shocked, Dr. Watson. Life is cheap in the Casbah, and Aisha's a girl of violent passions. Come on, let's drink.
A toast to the new Earl of Montrevor.
Oh, excuse me, sir. You took the wrong glass. You're drinking my port.
Oh, silly mistake. Oh, I can't bear port. Very un-English of me, I know. I feel, I'm afraid, well, after all these years, I don't feel particularly English. And in fact, I'll probably find it very hard to adjust myself to the old life when I get back. Or perhaps I should say, if I go back.
Since you feel that way about it, Mr. Milton, why go? You can claim the title and the revenues of the estate without leaving Algeria. You could stay here and live on the income.
I didn't realize that would be possible. Are you sure I could do that?
Oh, yes, I'm quite certain of it.
Oh.
But if you doubt my word, I suggest we all adjourn to the British consulate in Algiers. They can put you straight on the matter.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's go over there at once.
And now I have been listening to you, my friend. You are planning to leave me. Once you go from the Casbah, I shall never see you again.
Put down that knife, Aisha.
I will not let you go. You belong to me. If you try to leave me now, I will kill you.
Put down that knife, Aisha. You've done enough damage for one night.
Why you?
Put it down.
Let it go.
Put it
Let me
down.
go. Let me go.
Oh, she's twisted the knife on herself as she fell.
Holmes, help me turn her over. She's dead, Mr. Milton.
Oh, poor Aisha.
It's a bloody path that leads to the Montrevor title, sir. I suggest that we see that this girl's poor body is taken care of, and then go to the British consulate without any further delay. Now that we're at the consulate, Mr. Milton, I suggest that you swear on oath that you are Douglas Milton, heir to the Montrevor estate. This gentleman is a commissioner of oaths. Then we can go in and see the council.
Very well.
Now, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby solemnly swear that I am Douglas Milton, the missing heir to the Montrevor estate.
I hereby swear that I am Douglas Milton, missing heir to the Montrevor estate.
Thank you, sir. And now if you'll sign the statement here, these gentlemen can witness it.
There you are.
Thank you, sir. And now if you gentlemen will sign.
Yes, certainly.
Thank you, gentlemen. The document is now legal.
Splendid. Let's go over and see the consul.
Not yet, my friend. Watson, this man is not Douglas Milton.
What the devil are you talking about?
There is no law in the Casbah, sir, so you cannot be punished for the 2 murders that you committed there. But now that your avarice has tempted you here to Algiers, where you've been foolish enough to sign a false statement, I think we can at least settle you very nicely for desertion, false impersonation, forgery, and perjury.
Holmes, what do you mean?
The story should be obvious, old fellow. Oliver Leeming did track down the deserter. Recognition was uncertain after so many years, but at least it gave this gentleman the idea of impersonating the real Douglas Milton, a friend of his.
You have a lively imagination, Mr. Holmes.
Real Douglas Milton died of dysentery 2 years ago in Sidi Rashed. As soon as the idea of impersonating Milton was born, Leeming had to die.
Your theories are very interesting, but you haven't a shred of proof. I say that I'm Douglas Milton. How are you ever going to prove otherwise?
Very simply, my dear sir. Douglas Milton was a painter who excelled in the use of vivid colors. You, sir, suffer from the quite common malady of red-green color blindness. Less than an hour ago, you mistook a glass of port, which is red, for a glass of creme de menthe, which is green. I knew at once that you were an impostor.
You're cleverer than I thought you were, Holmes.
Goodbye. Hey, come back.
No, Watson. Don't go after him.
But we can't let him escape, Holmes.
Don't worry, old chap. He won't escape. I sent a message to Colonel de Bresson. If you go to the window, I think you'll find that the consulate is being watched. The Legion has a long memory for desertion. I don't think he'll get very far.
Oh, they got him, Holmes. Shot him as he was trying to run away.
A just death for him. He lived a life of violence and treachery, Watson. It's only fitting that he should die in the same manner.
Doctor, that was a swell story. But you know something? I wish you hadn't disillusioned me about the Casbah.
Disillusioned you? Why? What do you mean?
Well, before I heard your story, whenever somebody mentioned the Casbah, I'd always visualize a very glamorous, romantic sort of place, full of beautiful women. Every one of them a ringer for Hedy Lamarr.
No.
Yup. And I could just see myself, handsome, dashing, going up to one of those beautiful girls and whispering in my fine French accent, "Darling, you are a sensation. You are lovely, gorgeous. Tell me, have you ever tried Petri wine? It's wonderful." Well, you must admit, Doctor, that is the truth. It is wonderful wine. It certainly ought to be.
You're incorrigible.
After all, winemaking has been the business of the Petrie family ever since way back in the 1800s. For generations, the Petrie family has handed down from father to son, the fine art of turning luscious, sun-ripened grapes into fragrant, delicious wine. And don't forget, because the making of Petrie wine is a family affair, the letters P-E-T-R-I on the bottle of wine are the personal assurance of the Petrie family that every drop of wine in that bottle is good wine. So no matter what type of wine you prefer for any occasion, remember you can't go wrong with a Petrie wine because Petrie took time to bring you good wine. Well, Doctor, I suppose you're ready to tell us about next week's story.
Yes, and as soon as I have, I want you to meet a friend of mine.
A friend?
Yes, but first, Mr. Bartell, next week I'm going to tell you an adventure in which, for once, Holmes came off second best. An exciting story of high society and romance. I call it A Scandal in Bohemia.
Boy, that sounds swell. And now what about your friend?
Well, he's waiting at the microphone in San Francisco. He's Dr. Langley Porter, and he wants to tell us about something very important. Dr. Langley Porter.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Radio listeners, tonight in Italy, there are thousands, many thousands, dying of cold and hunger. Babies, children, expectant mothers, old folks, dying for want of clothes, want of food. This organization, American Relief for Italy, appeals to you to search your homes for anything that can be made useful for starving, freezing men, women, children. Clothing, layettes for babies, diapers, shoes, food, surgical supplies, but above all, clothes, clean clothes, fit to wear. Take them to the nearest fire station. That your gifts will reach the Italians who need them, you may be sure. Americans of this organization will distribute the packages in Italy through the Italian Red Cross, the Catholic Relief Organization, the League of Italian Women, the Confederation of Italian Labor, and the Italian government. In California, rationing has gone. Christmas comes. There in Italy, death is on the prowl. Radio listeners, lives can be saved. It's up to you.
Thank you, Dr. Langley Porter. I know that our friends listening in will do all they can to help the organization American Relief for Italy.
Tonight's Sherlock Holmes adventure is written by Dennis Green and Anthony Bowker and was suggested by an incident in the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle story, The Crooked Man. Music is by Dean Fossler. Mr. Rathbone appears through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, and Mr. Bruce through the courtesy of Universal Pictures, where they are now starring in the Sherlock Holmes series. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System. You've been listening to the Radio Enthusiasts of Puget Sound live reproduction of the radio drama The New Adventures of Sherlock Holmes and the episode Murder in the Casbah, originally broadcast on December 3rd, 1945, starring Phillip Keiman as the famous detective. In our program this evening, the radio announcer, Harry Bartell, was portrayed by Ryan Asbert, who also played the waiter in the Cafe of a Thousand Sighs. Dr. Watson was played by Lawrence Albert. Miss Tetfield was played by Jenn Ollivier. Colonel de Bresson of the French Foreign Legion and Oliver Leeming, the Englishman in Algiers, were played by Dean T. Moody. The charming rogue Raffi was played by Rob Bowker. Aisha, the girl of violent passions, was played by Lindsey Dabek. Douglas Milton was played by David Hayes. The Commissioner of Oaths at the British Embassy was played by Randy Clawson. And Dr. Porter of American Relief for Italy was played by Dave Selvig. Live sound effects were performed by Bruce Johnson and Dean T. Moody. Recorded sound effects, music, and sound engineering was provided by Jim Dolan. Video production was by Carrie Asbert. This recreation was directed by Lindsey Dabek. And organ music was performed by Jameson Colagrazi on the Mighty Wurlitzer.
Larry Albert's birthday. Can we all just sing a happy birthday to Larry? Jameson. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Larry. Happy birthday to you. Hey! Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you to Roger Kim, my partner in crime. You were awesome. We had so much fun making this show. Thank you to Kenyon Hall and all of the volunteers and Murphy Jansen. Thank you to For Culture, Artois, to Walden Hughes, our president, who is hopefully tuning into the stream from Los Angeles tonight. Thank you to our fabulous audience, all of the volunteers. I'm forgetting people I know, but just thank you, thank you, thank you. Please check out Reps. Join us for a summer picnic. We'll post more on our website. A showcase in the fall at Hotel 116 in Bellevue, and a Christmas show, which will also be at Hotel 116 in Bellevue. And we'll keep you posted on more old-time radio entertainment that we're part of as well. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to our wonderful cast and crew. Hey. And a big thank you to Kay Lutz tuning in from home. Kay, we love you. Thank you for transcribing for us. Everybody, have some cake. Thank you.
Somebody ought to do a cast photo. Well, there's Roger. Yes! Do we need a front row? Somebody.
Push me around.
What are we doing here?
Sweetie, don't. Getting our photo.
Photo?
Small ones at the front, tall ones at the back.
Just revel in being small.
Are you 46-year-old or 47? 40.
Lindsey!
Get up here.
Bowker.
And Raffy, get up here.
She get up here too, Jameson. Oh yeah, I got it.
Come on, Jameson.
Come on, Jameson. Just invite the whole crew. The whole crew. There we go. Who's up there? Who's that up there? You guys are awesome. Thanks a lot. I'm just patting you for that.
Thank you so much for coming.
Happy birthday.
You know, it's a tradition in British schools to give the birthday boy the pomp. Wunderbar.